In the current political landscape, the Albanese government is gearing up for a significant debate surrounding negative gearing and capital gains tax concessions. This comes as federal officials have begun exploring options to potentially scale back these long-standing tax benefits, which have generated controversy and debate for years. The government has sought advice from Treasury on possible changes, indicating a willingness to consider new housing policies that could play a pivotal role in the upcoming federal election. Negative gearing allows property investors to deduct losses incurred from rental properties from their taxable income, thereby reducing their overall tax burden. While this scheme has been beneficial for many investors, it has also drawn criticism, particularly from the Greens, who are advocating for its complete abolition. On the other side, the coalition is warning against the potential fallout from altering such tax structures, emphasizing the risks to housing investors and the overall market. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has been notably cautious when discussing these changes. Despite calls for transparency regarding potential reforms, he has refrained from confirming any specific plans, emphasizing the need for careful consideration of the implications. Recent discussions within Labour reveal a nuanced approach. Rather than adopting radical measures like those proposed by the Greens, Labour is contemplating a more moderate stance. This could include setting caps on the number of properties a taxpayer could negatively gear, allowing them to navigate a middle ground in the housing policy debate. The current focus on negative gearing reform aligns with Labour's desire to present a strong and clear policy agenda ahead of the election. One senior Labour official noted that this kind of policy discussion is essential for the party to demonstrate its values and priorities. As the political climate intensifies, the government sees this issue as a potential cornerstone for its campaign narrative. Moreover, Labour appears to be learning from previous electoral challenges associated with negative gearing. The party's past attempts to limit the benefits of negative gearing in elections held in 2016 and 2019 were met with significant backlash, leading some party members to express concern over the political ramifications of pursuing similar changes again. However, a faction within Labour argues that pursuing tax reform in this area could resonate with voters who are concerned about housing affordability and supply. It's essential to understand that the impact of negative gearing extends beyond individual tax returns. It affects the broader housing market. With approximately 2.2 million Australians identified as landlords, many of whom are negatively geared, any alterations to this tax structure could have widespread implications for housing availability and prices. Recent studies suggest that reforming negative gearing could increase the proportion of owner-occupied housing in the market, but the effects on rental prices remain uncertain. As discussions continue, the Albanese government is faced with balancing the need for housing reform with the concerns of investors and the electorate. The forthcoming election will likely hinge on how effectively Labour can communicate its housing policy vision while addressing the complexities surrounding negative gearing. This topic will undoubtedly remain at the forefront of political debates, shaping not only the electoral landscape but also the future of housing policy in Australia. Stay subscribed for more videos.